Welcome to another exciting episode of Quick Review Thursday. I'm your host, Jonathan Moody, and I'm here to talk about a movie called I Had a Bloody Good Time at House Harker. So I'm going to give you guys kind of like the rundown that it says on IMDb, then I'll kind of maybe go into a little bit more of the story and a little bit more of the review and everything. It says on the IMDb, it says, it's been generations since the Harker's great-great-grandfather killed Count Dracula. Now the Harker brothers and their best friend, Ned, are the town joke until a real vampire shows up. That's pretty much, that's pretty much the gist of it. The movie is about these two brothers and their sister, and they're all Harkers, and they are kind of the town joke. Everybody kind of just jokes on them the whole time about how they believed in vampires and vampires don't exist, and the way that they kind of show it in the beginning, because they're basically showing off their house to try to get it sold, or whatever. So, or whatever they were. I don't know exactly what they were doing, because I don't really know all that stuff about real estate. But they basically are talking to this lady, kind of showing her that they're going to do a play at the house that would be about their legacy. So basically, it's about how their great-great-grandfather, Jonathan Harker, and I forgot who else was in there, but basically they stopped Dracula and killed Dracula. Then there was another master that they had to fight, and then they destroyed him, so there's no more masters. They got rid of it. The only way that a master can come is if there's like the blood touches a skull, and then, stuff like that. It's just crazy. It's weird and wacky and fun. It's a comedy. It is not meant to be taken seriously at all. It was directed by Clayton Cogswell, who also did like the story, and I think you wrote some of it too. Let me get the whole cast and crew thing up here. So, basically, yeah. So, Noel Carroll, Jacob Givens, and Derek. Oh my goodness, you're gonna Hoffen. I'm gonna butcher that name. So all of them, and he was the best, actually, like, because he actually, even if you go on the House Harker Twitter, he's there keeping up with everybody and everything. I love that. And they have their sister Paige, played by Whitney Moore, and she did such a wonderful job in the movie. Considering she's come from Birdemic, she's come a long way. That movie wasn't the greatest. However, it's probably got her a lot of work, so good for her. Plus, she was wonderful in this movie. I just absolutely adored her. I can see why Ned and the sheriff. Goodness, what was his name? Wayne? No, sheriff. Was that his name? I think so. I'm not. It's been a few weeks since I watched it, so I'm kind of doing this based on my memory. But I did watch it twice. I really liked it so much. It's so weird and wacky, and had a lot of violence and had a lot of gore. But it was a great horror comedy, like a lot of fun. It was silly and goofy, and just something that a lot of people could probably have a lot of fun watching. Let's see. Yeah, I think it was Wayne. So Wayne was the sheriff who was also dating or fiance to Paige. And, there's that thing where Ned has a crush on her, has like feelings for her. But Wayne is such a nice guy and feels like, why don't you like me? I know you got feelings for her, but put that aside and be my friend. That kind of thing. It's kind of cute. It's kind of funny to say that a movie that involves vampires and people like getting beheaded and other gory things can be cute, But this movie had a very cute feel to it. There was a lot. I don't really even know if there was anything bad about the movie, really. Maybe it might be a little confusing to some people. I think there just might be moments that are a little confusing, but not to me. Maybe I watched it twice, but even the first time I watched it, I got everything. So I don't know. I just think some people might, if they're not paying attention, this is not a movie you watch and then you look at your phone. You definitely have to pay attention because there's a lot of things that happen in the storyline that, you might be very confused about. But, all is said, I actually really, really enjoyed it. So I think this is the perfect movie to talk about in May. I think I saw it on Tubi. So if you have a Tubi account, or if you go to Tubi, go with the Tubi app, you can watch it for free. Just look up House Harker and you'll find it. You don't have to put in the whole phrase, but it is a long phrase, and obviously it was the idea that the house is the center of the movie. There's a woman played by what was her name? Her character name was Mavis. Mary Hagen. I guess that's I want to say that's maybe Derek's mother or grandmother. I'm not sure. But she was wonderful in the movie. She was really funny and very scary at times. I mean, there's a scene involving a dog, and I don't want to go into too much detail, but to spoil anything, but just be warned, if you're an animal lover or a dog lover, you're not gonna be happy with that scene. But she, to me, this was a fun, enjoyable movie. If you get the chance to watch this, go ahead and do it, because you're not going to regret it. I think you're going to really enjoy this movie. So give it a try. And check it out. I mean, like I said, it's free on Tubi. So there's no reason for you to be like, I don't think so. Because sometimes if it costs money or something, But this is just like, go watch it, If you don't like it in the first, give it a half hour. If you don't like it within the first half hour, I would say it's not for you. But for me, and any B-movie vampire fans, I think they'll get a kick out of it. What I like a lot about it is it builds the characters up. It's not a horror film all the way every second, It kind of reminds me a little of Tucker versus Evil, and Tucker and Dale versus Evil. It also reminds me of Evil Dead and just any kind of Shaun of the Dead, any kind of vampire or zombie. Well, I mean it's vampires, all vampires, but it's kind of got that little vampire or zombie comedy, zom comedy, zomcom. So check it out. I think you like it. It's very cute. The Paige is kick-ass, so it's not like she's some damsel in distress kind of chick. She's definitely a Harker, which works really well for the story. Just the whole thing works really well. I don't want to go into too much detail of it because I want you guys to see it, and I think you guys would really enjoy it. So give it a try, and if you don't like it, I'm sorry, but I had a blast. I think all the characters did a fantastic job in it, or actors did a fantastic job playing those characters. So anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this little mini review, and hope you guys check it out. That's why I want to get it out there some more. I want people to check out the film and let us know what you guys think. Did you guys enjoy the movie? Did you guys not enjoy the movie? Was there something you'd rather have seen from it? Let me know. All right, later.